And this morning, we're highlighting a powerful partnership focused on clean water education and community impact in Camden. Joining us are Carrie Williams, president of the American Water Charitable Foundation, and Barbara Kelly, president and CEO of the Center for Aquatic Sciences. Welcome to you both. And I promise, when I was just talking about the importance of having snow and rain, I didn't even think ahead to the fact that that was coincidental, because we always talk about that people love to kvetch, if you will, to borrow from a good Yiddish term. They love to kvetch when we get a heavy snowstorm or heavy rain, but without it, we would die. We need to have it, right? So it's very important. So let's welcome you both. First of all, good to have you both on New Jersey Mornings.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
It's good to have you both. And we'll start with Carrie if we can. Carrie, what is the mission of the American Water Charitable Foundation, and why is the community investment such a core part of your work?
Sure. So the charitable arm of American Water, the American Water Charitable Foundation's mission is to demonstrate American Water's commitment to the communities we serve and where our employees live and work. Our primary focus is supporting American Water employees through our matching gift and volunteer program, providing funding for disaster relief efforts, and supporting higher level initiatives related to clean water, conservation, community sustainability. One important detail that I think is worth I'm sorry.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
I didn't
Ken.
mean to step on you. My apologies, Carrie. Please continue. I thought you were done.
I was just going to say that maybe one important detail worth mentioning this morning: as a public utility, the way our foundation is structured, we are registered with the IRS as a 501c3 public charity, meaning we're supported by the shareholders of American Water, not customers. So when we provide a grant or a matching gift, we're not impacting our customer rates or their monthly water bill, if you will.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because I'm sure a lot of people say, "Oh, there you go. That's why we're paying so much for water," or whatever. No, this is nice. So you have it as a separate foundation under the guys, but it's not coming from the ratepayers. I'm glad you clarified that. And American Water is, of course, headquartered in Camden. Camden has come such a long way too in the last 10 years, and you could just see that Camden's future is going to be bright. You just sense it. How has the foundation's One Water Street grant program made a difference specifically in Camden, where there's been a lot of need?
So you're right. There is a lot of need, and there's a lot of great people doing a lot of work in the city of Camden. So through our One Water Street grant program, we are focused on supporting high impact initiatives and organizations that are supporting the well-being of the city. In 2025 alone, we awarded over $200,000 in grants to 20 organizations that are benefiting all of the great work that's happening in the city of Camden.
That's very cool. What are some of the projects that you most focused on supporting through those grants?
Well, obviously, water and environment is one of our core pillars, but we're also focused on public safety, the arts, giving back, community sustainability, well-being, and certainly organizations like the Center for Aquatic Sciences, who I know are joining us today for the conversation.
Yes, we're definitely going to get. I promise we're going to go back and forth. I promise you. And beyond Camden, Carrie, last question. I promise. What does the foundation's national impact look like, and how does clean water and conservation connect communities, not just in New Jersey, but all across the country?
That's right. We are nationwide. So thank you for asking. So our focus is on three pillars of giving: water, people, and communities. And through these pillars, we focus on water and the environment, workforce readiness, STEM education, and also strategic initiatives that benefit communities served by American Water nationwide, including New Jersey American Water and the city of Camden. Since 2012, our foundation has invested over $25 million in funding through grants and matching gifts that are important to our employees and the communities American Water serves.
Nice. And Barbara, we have to bring you in. Thank you so much for your patience. Tell us more about the Center for Aquatic Sciences and the role that it plays in connection with Camden youth, with nature and science.
So the Center for Aquatic Sciences has actually been in Camden for over 30 years. And we've been working during that time to really, our mission is about creating the next generation of environmental stewards. So we really want the youth to understand the environment around them and how they can make an impact in it. Every year we have about 50 teens that join our program. They're in 7th through 12th grade, and they spend about 400 hours a year in our program. During that time, they're learning things like the all-important water cycle you mentioned earlier, as well as the impact the Delaware River makes on their homes, and the impact that rain can make as the snow melts and moves into the Delaware. What does that do? And they're really, that learning goal is about going back into the community. They're really taking that STEM education and going back into the community to do programming. So one of the key pieces that they do is they create. So they do all the writing, all the lesson planning, and then do run a summer camp every year. So those summer campers are in, K through 6. And these are really young kids that are really excited about learning in a fresh new way. Because the teens come in, they're not sitting there and pointing to notes and things like that. They're doing activities. They're having skits. They're teaching them songs. One of their favorite songs is the water cycle song. So they teach them all these great ways to care. And then we've actually seen through the years, those campers get so excited about it, they become our cause teens themselves. And we actually get, last year, we had a teen who graduated the program whose mom also graduated the program. So it becomes multi-generational, and that impact can be seen throughout Camden. As you talked about, the city itself is really undergone a lot of change in the last few years, and we hope to be a positive part of that change.
Well, that's amazing. We're down to the last minute, unfortunately, but for other nonprofits watching this morning, what advice would you give to organizations who want to partner with or apply for grants through American Water Charitable Foundation like this? Because obviously it's been very successful.
I think I would say I would encourage nonprofits to visit our website at amwater.com/AWCF to learn more about our grant programs and some of our eligibility requirements. We would look forward to partnering with organizations and welcome anyone to apply.
Well, it's an amazing thing you're both doing. Thank you both. You are what makes New Jersey such a great place to live. Carrie Williams, president of the American Water Charitable Foundation. Barbara Kelly, president and CEO of the Center for Aquatic Sciences. Thank you both again for doing the amazing work you do. We appreciate you, and thanks for coming on this morning.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
You bet.